Hey, what's up, Gabby? How are you doing? I hope that you're doing well. I know you're a pass holder, so if you do have a question, feel free to post it. We can get started on your read whenever you want to. Hey, what's up, guys? How are you doing? Hi, Marjana. Whoever is doing good. Sorry, I was just like organizing really quick. Hey, Nana, how are you? I hope that you're doing well. Will Christian secrets be revealed to you this month? Will Christian secrets be revealed to you this month? So let's see. No. With the Judgment card energy coming up in the reversal and the Temperance card in the upright, it looks like it's going to be revealed to you little by little in time. I know that you're wanting to know it all, just all at once, but it looks like it's not going to be happening this month, okay? I do feel like you are manifesting it to yourself with the Queen of Wands energy coming in, but I feel like it's going to come in little by little, and it's going to take a lot of like thinking and overthinking and stuff like that to kind of figure out like what's going on there. But it definitely does deal with like another connection. It looks like the both of you guys are going to like create a lot of stability and structure, even though you might be thinking like his secrets are going to deteriorate your relationship or something like that. I feel like it won't. But that's what I'm picking up for you, Mary Jenna. Thank you for stopping by. And also, I'm uploading some new content later tonight too for the next 72 hours. Feel free to check that out if you'd like. Hey, what's up, Diamond? I'm good. I didn't get it to text back. Probably Friday I'll get a reading. Yeah, no problem. But just know you do have your yearly pass, so whenever you're wanting to, redeem any of your single questions, feel free to hop on the live stream or just message me personally. It's not a bother. I have people that message me first thing in the morning at like 6 or 7 a.m., so it's okay. You're welcome, Mary Jana. What are his next moves? So, Diamond, what are his next moves towards you? With the Empress card coming forth, girl. I don't know why I just felt like he already sees you as somebody that he's going to be marrying. And you know that already with the Empress card coming forth. But I also do feel like he may end up wanting to get his mother involved. The next card that you're getting is the Eight of Cups energy in the upright. He may end up emotionally leaving you out in the cold in order to handle some family disputes, some things that are going on heavy within his life that he doesn't want to be open with you about as well, okay? But it's not changing the fact that he actually is going to be like pushing towards you to get into this serious connection or relationship again, like your spiritual soul contract isn't over. But he's very much at a space where he's like, who should I be listening to? Should I be listening to my mom? Should I be listening to my ex? Should I be listening to my friends? Should I be listening to... And it's all a pathway for him to truly listen to his inner voice and what he truly wants, okay? Now, a couple more cards for you. 10 of Wands energy in the reversal and the 7 of Wands energy in the reversal. I feel like he's about to let down his guard, especially when it becomes a little bit too much to take, like dealing with like reality and life like on his own as well. He's going to be reaching out to you to try to like confide in you. Hey, what's up, Gabby? I told him earlier he knew he may listen to that voice note. Yes. Yes. But listen, he's going to be showing you his authentic true colors soon within the reversal. I've been recording content all day. Like, I've been recording content and editing and processing and uploading. That's what I've been doing today. And also I've been recording private readings, taking breaks in between, cleaning. So I've been kind of like in and out a little bit. If any pass holders do have your questions, feel free to let me know whenever you're ready for your reading. We can get started, okay? Like, bruh, stop playing in my face. I feel like he's going to be coming back, girl. I'm serious. I really don't feel like it's over. It looks like he has a lot of uncertainty about the situation. It has to do with, like, a lot of different people. Hey, what's up, Gabby? Feel free to just post your question. Hey Nana, so Gabby originally messaged me. She was the first one in the chat. And then you'll be right after her, okay? So let me put that in there. Gabby, Nana. All right, you're going to be right after Gabby. Both of you guys are pass holders. Is Dustin still thinking about you? So let's see here. Told him can't live your life for everyone else. Exactly. But let's get into, sorry, Diamond, I'm just going to be getting right back into the paid reading here, which is Dustin still thinking about you. He's your ex-lover, you guess. Okay. Wheel of Fortune reversal. He's going through a lot of delays, blockages, going through a lot of unwanted changes in his life, and he's getting caught for some sneaky behavior, some things that he has been doing for quite a while to multiple people, possibly like cheating, things like that, with the Seven of Swords energy in the reversal, okay? And it looks like he could be getting caught. And it also looks like he has been randomly thinking about you as well. I don't feel like it's consistent, but it's almost like he thinks that both of you guys will never meet each other again or even see each other again. He feels like there's so many like restrictions and obstacles to even get to you, even though really it's just like a message, but it's more than that because he's involved in something else, okay? Especially with astrology moon in Aquarius. All right, usually people who have like moon in Aquarius energy, it'll have this duality to them, the Seven of Swords, okay? But the next one that you're receiving is the Page of Wands. With the Page of Wands energy coming up, adventure, cheerfulness, fearfulness, extrovertedness, fresh. This could also be a potential hookup again, or a potential person for you to hook up with in the future. I know that's probably not something that you are like wanting to hear, but really Page of Wands is very much signifying that. It's about, you know, having this really passionate encounter or passionate trip or something that ends up happening but spur of the moment, and it doesn't have any longevity, okay? It's kind of like throwing a wand on fire across the field, and yeah, it unalives that one person, but then you got a whole army to face. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna need the King of Wands for that, or you're gonna need like the Knight of Wands for that. You know, like that kind of energy, a little bit more consistent, stronger energy to help you wipe out that. Okay, but with the Nine of Cups energy in the reversal, he's suffered a lot of like disappointment. With the Nine of Cups energy in the reversal, as you see on there, it says disappointment, underachievement, unhappiness. He's really unhappy with his reality. He's had to undergo a lot of unwanted changes, as you see on there, lack of control, unwanted changes, delays. He's going through a lot. Okay, but underneath the Seven of Swords energy, you have the Three of Swords in reversal. Now, he got caught cheating, and he's trying to mend this situation with this other person. Okay, but there are times where he tends to think about you, but he sees you as a version of like blocked happiness, not having realistic expectations. Like he feels like he wouldn't be able to kind of like play the same game or do the same thing that he did to you before or like did to other women before. It's like he has this sense of pessimism surrounding him now, especially with the Sun card. It says there blocked happiness, unrealistic expectations, and pessimism. So underneath the Three of Wands energy, you have restriction, limitation, obstacles, delays, frustration. But then underneath you have all this, this person's going through a lot, girl, right? He did play hella games with me. I feel like you are not the only one, okay? And he's receiving a lot of like karma for like doing that consistently to like other people, okay? And I feel like he has like a really disorganized, kind of chaotic life. Like with unbalanced, overwhelmed, chaos, disorganized. This person has like a lot of delays. And it's all due to kind of like them kind of trying to honestly be bad to people. Like this is almost like this person ends up like being manipulative, tends to like blackmail certain people. It literally says confessing, slander, being outsmarted, coward, blackmail. Okay, and he's asking for the forgiveness in these connections, in these relationships, but he's asking for it in like kind of like a little bit of an arrogant way. You said he's the worst. LOL. I'm for real. Like what the fuck? But let's get into the Page of Wands. Now, with the Page of Wands, did you say anything before that? You said, I don't know why all these dudes popping up in my head for real. It's because you're energetically clearing out this energy, okay? Things that you still kind of held out hope for and stuff like that. These people are now starting to come back into your mind when you don't necessarily have that intense emotional pull as you once did before. So you can really evaluate how you feel about these people. But with the Six of Pentacles energy coming forth in the reversal, inequality, extortion, selfishness, debt, string attached gift. But this, in summary, this is the friends with benefits card, but whenever it's in the reversal, it's not fair. It's not a fair friends with benefits situation. It's almost like you having to drop off, like drop everything at the end of your dime in order to meet up with this person. You having to make the majority of the sacrifices, and him making like little to no sacrifices for that. Like he just has to send like a message like, hey, what are you doing? And then you make yourself available for this person. This person's looking for something like that, okay? Now you got a couple of something said uploaded to my videos. Is that uploaded? I guess there's a new one of my new pick cards is now uploaded. 7 of Pentacles, rewards, patience, perseverance, diligence, progress. The Chariot, determination, travel, discipline, mastery, willpower. He's wanting, and he's going to break through a lot of these things. I want you to know that. He's going to break through a lot of these things. He's going to be pushing forward. He might even be traveling to a place where you may live or eventually move to. You guys may eventually even run into each other or have a certain encounter. This person's not necessarily like out of your life for good. And sometimes when you do think of them, this does indicate somebody like watching you from a distance, okay? Like watching you grow. You say, ew, I know, but I'm just trying to tell you, okay? With the 7 of Pentacles energy in the upright, okay, this person has been possibly watching your socials or like every now and again. I don't feel like it's like a daily occurrence, but I feel like it's like every now and again this person will like look you up because they really don't want to feel like they were left out in the cold by somebody. Now they're in a period of recovery in their life and trying to rejuvenate like themselves and also figure out what they're really wanting to do. But with the 5 of Pentacles energy coming forth in the reversal, this is also him not wanting to be left out in the cold by anyone. And also yearning for like this, you know, like this fear of abandonment that you have. And like, not necessarily you, but just, you know, whenever you feel that sense of abandonment, it kind of like grows, especially if you don't like care for it or, you know, I wouldn't want to say fix it, but just heal it, okay? And with the 5 of Pentacles energy in the reversal, this person is used to feeling unwelcome. This person is used to struggling or being abandoned or outcasted or isolated. It literally says that on the upright. But with it coming in the reversal, he'll do anything not to feel that way again. Okay? I don't know. I'm hearing that song, Under the Bridge by... Red Hot Chili Peppers. I love the band. I really do. 6 of Swords, moving forward. I feel like the lead singer is like really dope. Anyway, 6 of Swords energy, moving forward, healing journey, stability, transition, energy coming forth. Like I told you, he's gonna eventually move. And before even really the movement card came out, I just felt that immediately once I tapped into that frequency with the Chariot, that he's gonna be moving closer to you. Okay, to like where both you guys may end up reconnecting in some capacity. All right, with the Fool card energy. And I feel like it's going to be a spontaneous kind of encounter where you just are like, you know what, let me go here today. Or like you're not even thinking about this person. And you may end up running into this person. All right. And this is when you really, really know that you don't want anything to do with that person whenever you meet them again. It's always about that second meeting. You know what I mean? Like when you, it's one thing, let's just say if like you met somebody originally like when you were younger or like whatever, and like you met them in college or something, and then you guys meet up like in the career field. I don't know, I'm getting some dynamic like that to like where you end up like at the certain place at a certain time where you guys could think, oh, is this destiny, or are our, you know, destiny's just an alignment, not necessarily merged. You know what I mean? You said you did meet him in college. Sorry, I just kept getting like this. Anyway, sorry about that. But that's what you paid me for, right? Oh my God, I hadn't talked to him in years, and I told him I didn't need him. LOL. Well, it's okay. Hey Jazz, can I do my single question for today? Yes, you can. You're gonna be right after Nana, okay? She's also a yearly pass holder, so no problem, okay? But of course. But yes, worst summer ever. Girl, I feel like seeing him again, meeting him again is gonna be kind of like, I don't even know why I was attracted to you. This only happened to me, I think, with like one other person where I was just like, what the fuck? I was like, geez, okay. Anyway, with the Judgment card energy coming forth, I don't even remember his zodiac sign. Fuck, I try to remember his zodiac sign. This is how much detached I was from that person. I don't remember his birthday. I don't remember his zodiac sign. I just want to get the fuck out of that room. I was just like, whenever I don't remember your zodiac sign, I really don't give a fuck, okay? But if I do ask about your zodiac sign and stuff like that, then I actually genuinely give a fuck, if that makes sense, all right? But failure to learn, self-loathing, indecisiveness with judgment card in the reversal, he's going to want to try to change your mind from this ending that you guys had a long time ago. But it's almost like a little bit too, it's going to be in time. I'm telling you, in time. It's not going to be something happening super fast. This is just kind of what he's going through and how it's going to lead into the future and how it's going to merge with you and why you're getting this intuitive insight. Okay, but with the Temperance card coming forth, like this intuitive download about him, but with the Temperance card coming forth, balance, patience, moderation, harmony, serenity. This is also throughout you personally healing and going through your own personal karmas with other situations or other people. When you guys end up merging or meeting together, you're just going to be like, I don't know, I don't feel the same way that I once did. Like the obsessive kind of like, no, it's not there. Like that kind of energy. But let's get into a little bit of the love notations for you. I have my love letter deck out today. And let's see here. What's going on? This person. Dearest you. Hey, what's up, Georgie? Thanks for subbing. I have tons of pick a card readings, and I'll be doing free readings after I'm done with my paid readings, okay? So if you're still on, feel free. But I always do free readings on Monday and Tuesday nights, okay? Dearest you, sexual chemistry is not enough for me ever since you shared your mind. Now I want full chemistry in our conversations, and I want to bond. I want our love to go past our bodies. I want our love to be at a soul level. I used to be so cold towards you. Now all I want to do is open up, but I don't know how. Let's just sit and talk. I feel like even when you sit and talk with this person, you're going to be annoyed, okay? The part of you is going to be like, damn, look, is that a bird? And you're going to want to run away, you know, and hide behind a tree. Man, I have a really... Guys, I have a really interesting, sorry you guys saw my little setup there. I have a really, like my little stand there and stuff. I have a really interesting mind when I think about things. Anyway, labradorite, an ancient protective stone valued by intuitives, because who thinks about that? Who thinks about like somebody sitting down on a bench and being so annoyed with that conversation that you're like, oh, look, there's a bird. And then you dip, you know what I mean? And hide behind a tree, and then you dip to another tree. That's how my mind works. My dreams are wild. An ancient protective stone valued by intuitives for its protective abilities, labradorite transmutes energies and can assist the practitioner in maintaining their energetic hygiene. Okay, so this person is not a person that you necessarily want to merge energies with again. Okay, this person has a lot of like issues, okay, that you will end up having to take on, all right? But this person also has obsessive tendencies. So let's just say if you were to reach out to this person, you guys would possibly get into like a friends with benefits situation. This person would become really hyper-focused and pinpointed on you, okay, to the point where you wouldn't even really have any other options or any even other room for other options, even though this person isn't necessarily like filling your cup up. Dearest you, I have fallen into madness over you. I crave your smile in my kitchen. I crave your bedhead when you wake up, and I crave our banter. When you leave me in silence, I cyberstalk you. I review all of your posts. I find anything to experience your energy. I want to connect deeper with detailed and attentive conversation. This person, like, and it's funny, this person won't fill your cup up, but they want you to, like, listen to them 100%. They want you to be, like, they want all of the love languages in, like, 30 minutes. Like, it's overwhelming me. It's annoying me, but I'm an Aquarius, so, you know, I'm just like, fuck it. I find any way to experience your energy. I just walk the fuck out. Especially if I don't care. I'll just be like, all right, I'm tired. Anyway, I find any way to experience your energy. I want to connect deeper with detailed and attentive conversation. I want to be best friends, but also true lovers. I want you in the morning, in the afternoon, and at night. I miss you, and I will reach out soon. Is also something coming forth, okay? I feel like this person does have a tendency to fall in love with the idea of a person, and when that person doesn't match that idea, they get really upset at that other person for not matching that idea. Girl, this is a fucking hot ass mess, but definitely this person's like thinking about you. Like, seriously. I'm really getting that. And that was Dustin, right? So let me just put his name on the side, because Dustin, mini message. And then Nana, then AB. But I hope that you enjoyed that, love, and you'll be receiving your mini message before midnight tonight, okay? Just give me a little time. You're welcome, love. But girl, just stay far away from Dustin. He dusty. Okay. Now, Nana, how are you doing, love? Let me know whenever you're ready. I know that you had posted your question. I think it was about AB. Let me see if I can scroll up and find that. But just let me know whenever you're ready. Just going to see what you had wrote there. What does KB want from me? He randomly snapped me at 3 in the morning, and then later in the day he replied to my story, but don't reply to me. I'm confused the fuck. Let me tell you something. Oh my god, I can relate. Let me just stop now. I can totally relate to that. Okay, but I understand. All right, well, let's get into it. Let me know whenever you're ready, Nana, about KB. We can dive into KB whenever you're ready. And then we'll get right into ABs, and I'll go into some free tarot as well for anybody who's here. Nana, all right, perfect. You're ready, so let's get into it. Let's see. KB, what's going on there? Is he going to message you? What's happening? So I want you to know that even though this is very much like a Snapchat kind of vibe of a card, okay, with the yellow and blue, it's very much a Snapchat kind of card. And I have nothing against it, no shade against Snapchat. It's just, I can't Snapchat anymore. All right, anyway, the Nine of Cups energy coming forward. Can't. Anyway, with the Nine of Cups energy, success, achievement, happiness, rewards, which is coming true. Okay, because I don't know how my ex finds me on Snapchat, but he just like finds me on Snapchat. I don't fucking know. So I get off of it. But he doesn't find me on Facebook or any of the other things. It's fucking crazy. Anyway, Nine of Cups energy, success, achievement, happiness, rewards, wishes coming true is also something coming forth. Okay. So you're going to be receiving confirmation from him. He's also feeling really like on top of the world. All right, with the World card, and as I say, on top of the world, the World card comes out. Achievement, fulfillment, wholeness, harmony, belonging, okay? I do feel like both you guys are going to come together, and I do feel like it's going to be internet-based when he reaches out to you, so it could be through the app again. He's feeling really secure in this connection. He's not really, like, wanting to go anywhere with the King of Pentacles energy coming forth in the upright, not in the reversal, so he's not being greedy about it. He may have just been really hyper-focused, like, on work, other things that are going on. With the Moon card energy coming forth in the reversal, he's actually not confused about this connection at all. He feels like maybe it was a little bit of a misunderstanding. Maybe because you didn't, maybe this person disconnected in the middle of the conversation and didn't really follow through with the conversation of what's going on and made you feel kind of rejected a little bit. But he is definitely going to come back to the conversation and respond back to you with the Five of Pentacles in the reversal. Okay. Now, underneath the Nine of Cups, you're getting the Chariot in the upright, which means that both of you guys could be seeing each other soon, could be progressing, past this soon, which is something that you had wanted. Now, underneath the World card, you're getting the Queen of Swords energy. Interesting, because if you notice, the Queen of Swords is completely covered. And then we have this naked, vulnerable woman right there with the World card. It's almost like he visualizes you naked at times, but I'm also getting like he senses this sense of vulnerability when you communicate with him as well. It makes him feel like you guys can evolve towards like something different. It's like it's not just about sex with you guys, even though it may seem that way. Now, underneath the King of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Wands. He's been working like a lot, okay? It says nearly complete, struggles, obligations, burning out. Like, he's been working a lot, and he just doesn't even have energy to text back even okay at this time. Like, he's just wanting to kind of just vibe out, be on his phone, eat, relax, and it doesn't mean that he doesn't like you anymore. It just honestly means that he needs this time to rejuvenate and restore his energy, especially with it being so early in the connection and you guys not being able to confide in each other in that way yet. So underneath the Moon card, have you ever tried to like pretend to be happy when it's exhausting? It's energetically depleting. It's like smiling when you don't want to smile. It's energetically depleting, all right? Whenever you are like around people and it's nothing against you, you're like, well, with your person, you don't necessarily, no, you feel this way as well. Sometimes when you're with your person, you're like, listen, I kind of want to deal with maybe it's easier because I'm an Aquarius, because I'm like, I want to deal with this by myself. I can lock myself in my room for a couple of days and deal with this. And then I come out and I'm like, hey, to where I don't have to bother anybody about it. But it's not that I don't need to, it's just that it's a little bit easier for me to self-isolate, right? So this person may do that. This person may self-isolate a lot, especially when they're like overworking, pushing themselves to the brink. I do feel like he is going to reach out to you pretty soon though, and it could be like major conversation as well with the Ace of Swords, like back-to-back consistent flow. I also do feel like you may have thought that it was over, like, okay, I guess he just lost interest, he doesn't care anymore, or whatever. The Ten of Swords energy is coming up in the reversal, and the Five of Swords energy is coming up in the reversal. Breaking the 10 down, you get a 5, okay? And a 5 as well, okay? So you have double 5 frequency coming together. Obviously, that's 10, right? So 10 of Swords, which means this you guys are undergoing a really big transformative period within your connection as far as communication goes, to where you might not have to lead so much in communication. But let's get into it a bit more. With the Fool card, I feel like he's going to be breaking out or breaking free from like certain restrictions that restricted him before, like whether that be like maybe he was overworking or stuff like that. Maybe he'll be able to get a little bit more of a breather this upcoming week, you know, to where things will begin to start balancing out, where he'll be able to have that flexible kind of free schedule again, okay, with the Fool card and the Justice card. And I do feel like he feels a strong connection with you. With the Two of Cups energy, signifies true love, mutual respect, connection, unity. You guys are just very much kindred spirits. And he feels that connection with you, and he doesn't want to disconnect from that. So it's not over yet. He's just leaving you in a little bit of like that kind of wandering space right now. But he feels like, oh, well, it's fine. She probably thinks I'm busy or something like that. She won't like hyper focus on it. He like bypasses on that shit. But he's going to eventually like reach back out towards you. With the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, it looks like an invitation could be coming your way as well. It's like a quick turnaround. It could be like a same-day invitation to do something with him. Now, the next one you're getting is the Queen of Cups. He also finds you very beautiful, especially if you got like really in your head, especially if you guys were like snapping back and forth and he just like dipped off in the conversation and you're like, shit, was it the picture I had just sent, or like the video I just sent, or was it a bad angle, or like, you know, where you really get in your head? I don't feel like it was that. I feel like you are going to be receiving this though. I feel like you are going to be receiving some form of invitation, also some form of emotional reciprocation, emotional vulnerability from him. Not too much, but just a little bit. Letting you know what kind of like what's going on in his reality, what's going on in his world a little bit, and also bring back up the flirtation again between the both of you guys. But let's get into a tarot deck here for you. Are you wanting the main love letter deck? I'm only utilizing this one for right now, but I have all of my decks right here. So if you are wanting a certain one like the incoming text deck or the switch deck, let me know. Hi, Starry. How are you? I'm doing paid readings right now. I'm going to go back right into free readings after, okay? Free readings are going to be after the paid readings, okay? So if you're still here, then all right. It doesn't matter to me whatever you're led to. It doesn't matter to me whatever you're led to. Okay. So let's get into it and let's see what's going to be happening in the future between you and KB. Ex-lover is sending you negative intentions, and I think we both know who that is. Who's sending you guys those negative intentions, but also the person that he was connected with last as well. But let's get into it and let's see. What can you expect from him? Your spirit guides have been trying to communicate with you about this situation, whether it be in dreams or certain signs and synchronicities, letting you know about how he feels, things of that nature, to give you a little bit of reassurance that your prayers are being heard as well, especially since you do pay attention to the signs. Someone's ill will is manifesting as a spiritual being is also something coming forth. Definitely somebody sending you negative intentions. That doesn't come, these cards don't necessarily come out like for everybody. Okay, they really don't. They're the spiritual based cards within my love letter deck that are very minimal. They're like maybe like 20 to 25 out of like over 200 cards. Okay, like legit. Like out of over 200 cards. So they're pretty small. All right, they don't normally come out a lot for everybody. And they're all blue, which is interesting because mainly the deck is this color. So again, very interesting. Dear Stu, I do not want a baby with you. Now, this person's also in fear of getting you pregnant or like getting kind of locked down to you unintentionally as well. I do not want a baby with you. I'm not ready to be a father. I'm not ready for a child to raise. I will try everything in my power to change your mind about this child. My life is complex and unstable. I can barely survive the complications of my life. I can't help but to feel as though you have entrapped me in this unforeseen destiny. I'll push you away, yet call you and message you every day to alter fate. Pausing here, this could also be somebody that he's dealing with, could also be trying to tell him that they're pregnant or something, but I really don't feel like they are. This is an interesting thing. But of course, all my readings are for entertainment purposes only. By no means am I granting you medical or legal or professional advice at any time. Take what resonates and leave the rest out. Again, only for entertainment purposes only. I am broken that my life is forever changed with someone I do not want to spend forever with. I hope you can see that keeping this child will not keep me is also something coming forth. Okay? Now you're getting another one, finally, some red ones. Or really, I guess like pink, fuchsia, I don't know. Dear Stu, I have fallen short. I think it's more of magenta. Dear Stu, I have fallen short in regards to my commitment to you. I told you I would always be there, that I would never leave you high and dry. Yet my words fell short. My promises have been broken, and the guilt won't let me sleep. Knowing that you called out to me just for me to leave you even more broken than when I found you. I'm going to apologize in a big way. I cannot take the remorse of how I treated you that way. Is also something coming forth, okay? So maybe this person really feels like they fell short, especially in regards to like, you know, the conversation and the commitment towards the conversation, you know what I mean? Especially since it was getting a little bit, you know, on the connective side between the both of you guys. Dear Stu, I want to deep clean and organize the house together. I want to feel fresh in our home. I want our workload to always be 50-50. I want to help each other out with with our daily and weekly self-assigned chores. Let's light a candle, eat dinner, and cuddle on the couch right after we shower, clean the day right off of our skin. Love, yours. He wants to spend a weekend with you is what I'm feeling. He wants to spend more than like just a few hours or just a day. He wants to spend time with you is also what I'm picking up too. Let's pull like two more from the top. Dear Stu, today I'm inviting you over to hang out with some friends of mine. We've been seeing each other for some time, and it's time they know who has been taking up my time. This is becoming serious between us. I'm nervous to take this step, but I know this is what we need to do. We can't keep hiding our love forever. Things will change in my life that will soon become our life. So this is important, very important to me. I hope you all like each other as well. Love, yours. So this could also be in his mind like, you know what, I kind of want to introduce you to like my other friends, or like my other friend's gonna like kind of wanting to hang out. This could also be non-intentional. This could be kind of like, well, he already invited you, but his homeboy kind of happened to stop by, like that kind of energy as well. Dear Stu, let's go on a trip together. I told you, it was getting like this, I want to spend time with you. I kind of just want to be around you in person so that we're not just doing this through text, like that kind of energy. Dear Stu, let's go on a trip together. I'm waiting for things to balance out of my finances and life. Yet all I can seem to ponder about is spending time away alone with you. I just want us to feel like we just met all over again. I want to go somewhere different, yet with subtly romantic scenery. I want to go away just for a short while. I want to get intoxicated with you and make love. Love, yours. There's also something coming forth, okay? So this person definitely yearns physical connection and quality time with you as well. And I'm not surprised that he's kind of like, you know, I've been so distracted, you know, with everything else, essentially. What did he say? He said to balance out of my finances in life. So again, really hyper-focused on career, okay? Really hyper-focused on career there, coming forth. But that's what I'm receiving for you, Nana. And you'll receive that mini message on KB's feelings towards you before midnight. Sorry, I'm writing it down. Hey, what's up? I have one paid reading to get to right now, prepaid reading for my yearly pass, and then I'm going to go right into the free questions for you guys, okay, for a little while. All right, you're welcome, Nana. Thank you. Hi, what's going on with Isaiah? All right, so let's get into it. So he told me happy B-Day so many times before my B-Day, but disappeared since the actual day. He knew that. He knew that he was going to be available on your actual day. But he wanted to make sure that you still felt like your life mattered to him, okay? But let's get into it. I also feel like he's planning on giving you a little bit of a romantic gesture or a little bit of a romantic comment towards you, with the Knight of Cups energy coming forth in the upright position. Next card you're receiving is the Queen of Wands, confident, passionate, determined, social, self-assured. He feels, right when your attention kind of drifts away from him a little bit, that's when he's going to be reaching out to you the most. And I feel like it's going to be maybe when you're like resting or during like a resting period. He also thought of you a lot on the day of your birthday, but it's almost like he didn't want to bother you. This is also like a fear of his bothering you. With the Page of Swords energy, delayed news, curious, planning, guarded, quick-witted, and chatty. So he's going to eventually come in with some quick conversation. It's going to be like short-lived conversation. Maybe you guys won't be texting like all day and all night, but you'll definitely be texting like consistently throughout the day. But short little things here or there is also something coming forth, all right? I also do feel like with the Hierophant energy, you guys may end up having a conversation about maybe wanting to take this connection to the next level with the Knight of Cups energy, because this has definitely been like crossing his mind. With the Star card coming up in the reversal, it's almost like he wanted to tell you anyway on your birthday, happy birthday, like again, but it's almost like there was something that held him back from that, like another obligation. I don't feel like it was an actual like other person. I'm not feeling that really that much. I feel like maybe he got into some kind of situation to where he kind of got sidetracked. Okay, but he wanted to make sure that he at least told you happy birthday. That's why he kind of blew you up before, because he knew he was going to be busy with other stuff. Now, underneath the Queen of Wands energy, you're getting the Ten of Cups energy in the reversal. Now, he also feels like maybe you could be a little bit sad. I don't know why I'm getting that energy with the Ten of Cups energy in the reversal underneath the Queen of Wands. So even though you look really confident, beautiful, attractive, especially in your pictures, it's almost like he can feel or sense kind of like maybe you were a little bit sad. This person's a natural empath, okay? With the Ten of Cups energy coming up in the reversal. Now, underneath the Four of Swords, you're getting the Eight of Swords, feeling trapped, hopeless, imprisonment, and paralyzing fear. So again, it's him not wanting to bother you. Even though his intuition was like, maybe I should just reach out to her regardless if I'm busy or whatever, like, even if she doesn't respond back. He also had this fear of rejection from you. Underneath the Page of Swords, you have the Hermit card, which are completely polar opposite energies. Like, I can't even begin. Like, the Page of Swords is somebody who is like, you know, I'm just turned 18. You know that song? Like, I haven't been this way since what is that song by Drake? I'm on one. That one? Anyway. But next to it, and then you have Hermit, okay, where he's like, I haven't felt this way since I was 18, whatever. Like, where you just quick with it. You're quick to just kind of like do things because you haven't really like experienced that shit and haven't been really traumatized with that yet. You know what I mean? So the fear isn't there yet. It's not instilled. It just seems like relentless. It seems like, you know, some kind of doubt or some kind of irrational fear or something like that. You know what I mean? But when you're a Hermit card, you think about the things that you've done. You learn from that. You like think, maybe I should have done this differently. But really, this is what I really want. I don't want to act off of impulse or being this fast. I want to actually do things that matter as well. I don't know. There's a lot of like solid kind of energy, like solitary kind of energy, okay, coming through. Like him spending a lot of time by himself, him not really, this is not him involved with another person. Like, I'm not really getting that. Like, this is not him involved with another person. This is definitely him just honestly living his life, also being in his head, especially kind of like, oh, maybe I shouldn't bother her on her day. Maybe she's got other stuff going on. I don't want to be, like, ignored. This is also, he has, like, really a lot of self-conscious thoughts about stuff like that. Now, underneath the Hierophant energy, you have, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know, it happens. With the Four of Cups energy coming forth in the reversal, this is also about him, really, when you are thinking, like, there's no way he's going to ask me, like, if he wants to be in a relationship with me or anything like that. He's actually planning on asking you to date officially, okay? With the Four of Cups energy coming up in the reversal underneath the Hierophant, okay? Also, there could have been something to do with church. Is this person go to church or something? I don't know why I'm getting that energy as well. Or, like, something dealing with, like, family, comfort, something like that. With the Ten of Swords energy, this could also have been saying goodbye, a harsh goodbye to somebody as well. And this could have been somebody who was really harsh towards him verbally, like really intensely, who has no remorse for like hurting him a lot with multiple things that they say. With the Queen of Swords energy, this could be an ex. Now with the King of Pentacles energy in the reversal, I feel like this person kind of gave it back to this other person though. Okay. He was going through a lot that day. What the actual fuck? As I say that, collapse, breakdown, too much responsibility, learning to say no. Damn. What the hell? Let's see if there's another one. 9 of Cups energy coming forth in the reversal. So with the 9 of Cups energy coming forth in the reversal, this is also about him, like, feeling kind of like on top of the world, like he's achieved some stuff, like maybe he had a really great day at work, or maybe really great week at work. Maybe, you know, him and his family have something planned, or like, you know, like things are like good, basically. But then he still feels like he didn't do enough. Okay, he has a sense of disappointment, like, well, it wasn't really exactly what I wanted, or like, I'm kind of unhappy about this. Like, he had a lot of sadness that day, okay, is also something coming forth. And he may have been feeling it, like, for a while before then, trying to keep kind of like a smile on his face. But I do have the love letter deck out here. Are you wanting a love letter deck, or are you wanting something different? Feel free to let me know, okay? And I write down Isaiah's feelings. Isaiah's feelings, mini message. Yes, love letter, please. All right, you got it. So let's see. And then for those of you guys who have been waiting for the free questions, it's coming up right after this paid read, okay? Thank you guys for joining in. But let's get into it. And let's see, Isaiah's feelings for you currently. Why did he, like, not message on the day, though? Okay. These two also wanted to come out. Let's let them stay out there. Let's get into it. Dearest you, I need you to reassure me that you won't leave me. I need to hear how much you love me. If there's a song in your heart that plays for me, I want to hear it. Sing it aloud, no matter how imperfect it may sound. I need to know if you love me. I need to hear you say it. Words are not just words, it's how we communicate what harbors in our souls. Sing for me, my love, is also something coming forth, okay? So it's almost like he wanted to hear from you that day, which is interesting because it's your fucking birthday. So it's almost like he wanted you to say, like, hey, how are you doing? Like, what are you doing today? Like, yeah, you know, we're just at the beach, we're hanging out. Like, wanted to get some kind of, like, update that you were, like, thinking of him. Dearest you, my love, do you like what you see when I am next to you? Again, a lot of subconscious, like, he has a lot of self-conscious thoughts, okay? He's very insecure about some things, which is okay, all right? Dearest you, my love, do you like what you see when I'm next to you? Do you get insecure when I am by you in public? Sometimes I feel as though you are way out of my league. I feel as though you're a model in comparison to me. Sometimes I don't pay you compliments on purpose so that you don't notice the difference in our looks. I wish you complimented me more. I wish I could ask you if you find me attractive, but I just don't have the courage. I just read your flirtation back as mutual attraction. I sit back and just watch you move, and every look is like a private movie in my mind. I wonder if you are attracted to me too. Love, yours. So a lot of self-doubt, like, I wonder if she even feels this way that I feel towards her as well, coming through. Dearest you, although you are currently in a period of no contact, that doesn't mean neglect your inner and outer needs. Stay on top of filling yourself up with self-love. Focus on healing from painful words and painful actions that they have done to you. You'll receive communication when you least expect it. Yet after you have healed yourself yet again, will you accept the call? Love spirit is also something coming forth. So I do feel like sometimes when you tell him certain things about, like, maybe other people that you talk to or something like that, it really kind of gets to him at times. And he has this kind of energy to, like, where he has a tendency to compare himself and, like, what he's doing to the people that you are with as well. And maybe if he should be different is also something coming. Dearest you, I have checked my notification center at least 10 times today. I keep looking and searching for you, hoping that you would be searching for me too. I told you, it's almost like he wanted you to search for him as well. I feel like I haven't received anything in so long from you. I'm beginning to get anxious. We fight, I know, but we never stop talking like this. Why aren't you sending me angry messages? Why aren't you calling? Is it that serious to the point of not talking again? I'm hoping that you reach out, even if it's to yell at me. I need to know you still care. Love, yours. So it's almost like he was expecting you to be like, well, why haven't you reached out to me? Like, why haven't you done that? It's my birthday. Like, even though you told me happy birthday, like, where are you? Like, where have you been? Like, but you weren't on top of him. You weren't chasing him. Like, you were trying to be, what the fuck? It's your birthday. You know what I mean? So he has his own issues with that, but I do feel like he is going to gravitate back towards you, but still with that level of insecurity, okay? Now, the next one that you're getting is onyx. It's a powerful protection stone that creates a shield around one's aura, discouraging negative energy from sticking. Now, this is a really good stone to utilize, especially like when you're in the presence of somebody who has a little bit of an oppressive spirit, okay, who may be like, even though smiling and stuff like that, might have like a lot of depressive thoughts and stuff like that. Especially if you're a natural empath, you're going to pick up on that. You're going to want to absorb that. You're going to want to take it in, transmute it, and you're just like walking around with all this energy. So this would be really good for you to protect yourself from that while still being able to heal another person. Now let's get into two more cards. You're getting astral projection. This person could astral project a lot, okay, and may end up having like really strange dreams. All right, I'm not going to read the entire card of astral projection, but it's essentially known as like a spiritual soul journey, soul wandering, okay? And it's usually when, you know, you have that it's an intentional out-of-body experience that assumes the existence of a subtle body known as the astral body or body of light, through which can function separately from the physical body and travel throughout the astral plane, okay? It's also known as the astral body, has to do with the astral plane. So a lot of this has to do with him kind of like being able to remember his dreams, one, but also kind of, I don't want to say predict the future exactly, but he has a tendency to laugh about it, like laugh it off. But he has a tendency to do that a lot. Dearest you, lately I have been getting trapped in my own insecurity. I've begun to second guess everything that you say to me. It is hard for me to believe the words you say when I don't even see myself that way. I wonder if you are playing me and you are in contact with someone else. The thought of someone else on top of you drives me mad. I want to ask you, but I just sit back and observe, constantly paranoid that someone who loves you will call, stealing you away from me, love yours. It's almost like you felt like maybe your mind and heart was on somebody else and not necessarily on him, that you wanted somebody else to call you or reach out to you, like on your birthday as well. That you didn't want to hear from him. If you did, you would have reached out by now. It's interesting because it's your fucking birthday. You know what I mean? But that's what I am getting for his energy. I do feel like he's going to come back though and message you. That I am feeling. He really likes like communicating with you a lot. All right, so let's get into some free questions, guys. I'm going to answer about just a couple questions for anybody else who's still on here. So let's see. For any free questions, if you are on here and wanting like some tarot, feel free to just post your question. I'm going to give you a couple card pull for free here, okay? And also there's some new content being posted now, or has already been posted. I haven't checked yet. I've been on live stream. You're welcome, AB. Hi, Meredith. Please feel free to post your question, love. Thanks for stopping by. Will you see Pana this summer? Let's see. Shit. The fuck? Alright, so these are the cards that came out. And I'll get you a fourth card too, because this is a bit depressing. It looks like this person may end up maybe not communicating with you as much, okay, as you would like. Maybe this person might block you, okay, and it may give you a lot of like depression potentially, okay, because of something that ended up occurring. And maybe it's because this person was a little bit ruthless. Maybe this person made a really solid decision to kind of separate their emotions from their, like, where they're headed in life, what they're going. This person's definitely going to put you under a lot of confusion. This person has a lot of secrets. It's going to leave you in a really strong sense of uncertainty. This person may have made it seem like they're really certain on seeing you this summer, but it's almost like they're going to be falling back on that and creating like some restrictions and new boundaries. I'm hearing new rules, but the guy's version, which is interesting, by Dua Lipa. Sometimes I hear that in my mind. I'll hear like a man sing it instead of like a woman. But anyway, so let's get into it. The three of like toxic by Britney Spears, like things like that. Or like girls just want to have fun. And it's funny because actually like when you find out who originally like wrote it, like who originally wrote like Girls Just Want to Have Fun is a dude. And you can Google it. Like Cyndi Lauper literally says it. She said that she didn't even want to record the song, but he was convinced her, like everybody in the room convinced her that it was going to be an anthem for girls all around the world. And she's like, all right, fine, I'll fucking sing it. And and it ends up being like this massive hit. But originally it was made by a guy. So if you take girl out and you put boy out, it kind of makes a little more sense. But with the Page of Pentacles energy coming forth in the reversal and the Three of Cups energy in the reversal, this person has a lot of things to deal with, especially in regards to like a third party situation that's really interfering in your connection, as well with the Three of Cups energy in the reversal. Okay? There's definitely another person. But it's almost like when this person dips out on you, their other person dipped out on them too, which is kind of interesting. It's almost like they end up like self-isolating on purpose, but cutting off all options, thinking that you're still going to be there. And you may end up being there, but they may end up being a little bit too late. But overall, I don't think that this person is going to visit you this summer, okay? I'm sorry. I really am. Because that really sucks. I wish I could be like, yeah, this person's going to visit you this summer, and this, you know what I mean? But that sucks. You're welcome, Meredith. Feel free to hop on anytime, and feel free to check out any of my pick a card readings. I'm going to be uploading all week, so feel free to hop on, okay? Will GD do something for your birthday? Will GD do something for your birthday? Pretty girl 999. Will GD do something for your birthday? Let's see. All right, so I'm getting the Nine of Pentacles in the reversal, being guarded, material instability. Maybe this person won't be able to offer you that. They might also be really selfish, like on your birthday, because they can't give you anything back in return, okay? And with the Magician energy, it looks like this person is manipulating you and is really conniving and has a little bit of a trickster spirit. As you can see, as the descriptions on here, it says manipulation, greed, trickery, conniving, wasted resources. All right, let's add another one. And you may end up putting a lot of restrictions towards this person. Maybe even having a little bit of a rivalry with the Page of Cups person. This person's really insincere and is going to be attention seeking, like on your birthday as well, okay? With the King of Swords energy coming forth, this is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Intelligent structure, head over heart, more is attached. This person may end up being like really cold towards you on your birthday, not as loving as you would have liked them to be, okay? And it's going to leave you in a state of confusion because you're going to feel kind of like, well, what did I do wrong? But I don't feel like this person is planning on doing anything special for your birthday. I'm sorry. Fabi, hey, what's up? Random. So let's see. Anything random coming up for you? Let's see here. All right, so it looks like money, okay? Maybe some strong instability in regards to money, okay? Okay, will you hear from Ridgers this month? Let's get into it. So let's see, will you hear from Ridgers this month? Six of Pentacles, generosity, support, material help, gratitude, charity. Now the next one that you're getting is the Nine of Cups in the reversal. You will, but not when you want to hear from him. Okay, you're going to hear from him again, but not when you want to hear from him. With the Six of Pentacles, this person really thinks of you kind of like as a friends with benefits or like as an option. This person doesn't necessarily see you as like a solidified person in their life, like as an official person. Okay. Now, with the Eight of Wands energy coming forth in the upright position, you have sudden change, speed, quick decision, excitement energy coming forth. Now, all of a sudden, after he's like dealing with whatever he's wanting to deal with, pushing over to the side, he's going to be gravitating forth towards you. Now, it might not be when you are wanting it to happen, so it might be a little bit over a month. Okay, it might be a little bit past this month a little bit. Okay. But that is what I'm receiving for you. This person could be in an alternative relationship with the Hierophant coming forth. Feel free to just post your questions, guys. I'm going to answer one more question. I'm going to hop off, okay? If you do want a private reading with me, all those options are available below in the description box. You're welcome. What's to come with you in AS? I thought he dislikes me. Now I know he's different. His mom. What? What? Girl, you're going to have to write that again. What's to come with me and AS? I thought he disliked. You said, I thought he disliked me. Now, no different. His mom and my mom are BFF. What are you talking about? What are you writing? So are you saying that, oh, I thought he disliked me, comma. Now I know different, comma. His mom and my mom are BFF. Okay, all right. That's what okay, I get it. All right, so let's get into it and let's see. All right, so what's to come between you and AS? So let's see. So it can go either way between both of you guys with the Two of Pentacles energy and the upright. It looks like you guys have, you might think that you have like really strong chemistry and stuff like that, but you guys may end up kind of clashing, okay? And being a little bit karmic for each other and having this really strong inability to let each other go and to avoid change or to avoid kind of like evolving past that kind of like level of just like friends with benefits or just dating, okay? And a lot of uncertainty is going to be coming in that connection there with the moon card energy coming forth at the bottom. This is something that you had already seen coming, all right, with the High Priestess energy. You just had hope that this person would be a little bit more stable, a lot less avoidant of the fear of change. Both of you guys are going to eventually talk and build slowly but surely with the Eight of Pentacles energy coming forth. It's going to be consistent communication coming in. I do feel like it's going to be a very private connection. I don't feel like it's going to be very public with the Six of Wands energy in the reversal. I also feel like intuitively the both of you guys aren't really going to listen to what other people think about your relationship. You're just going to be focused on how you guys feel in the connection with one another. And it's going to be very fun and vibrant and bring a lot of happiness. All right, with the Sun card coming forth. Next card that you're receiving is the Knight of Wands energy in reversal. I also feel like it's going to help you let down your guard and to actually welcome in like different love than you've experienced before. Okay? But that's what I'm getting for you, love. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this free live stream. I'm going to be live again tomorrow night. And of course, I'm available for personal readings. All of that is going to be posted on my community page as well if you guys are interested in that, and in the description box below every video that's going to be uploaded now. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and until next time, bye for now.